Under the Rain of Shooting Stars. Hey everyone, my story won't be very long, and I apologize if there are some mistakes. I have dyslexia, and my spell checker doesn't always work well. So it was about 1 or 2 years ago, during the summer. I was hanging out on X and saw a tweet that said, "Tonight, shooting stars." I was at my grandparents' place, which has a pretty nice view. I suggested to my brother that we go see it when night fell. Night falls, we grab 2 chairs, and we sit down to watch the stars. To our right is the house, and to our left, some fig trees that block the neighbor's house for about 3 to 4 meters, but not the whole length. At one point, I hear a really loud breath coming from the fig trees. I turn to my brother and say, "Is that you breathing like a buffalo?" He says no. I don't believe him, but we keep watching the stars for another 3 to 4 minutes. Then my brother whispers in my ear, "Listen." I slightly lower the volume of our music and hear a breathing that's really, really loud, and it seemed to be coming from an animal. That's when I start to panic. I tell my brother we need to get out of there fast because we don't know what it is. I grab some kind of pitchfork from our grandpa, and we run into the house and lock the door. Once inside, we calm down and say, "It's the neighbor's dog." He had a big, pretty old dog, so it made sense. Or a wild boar. We say, "No big deal, we'll check it out tomorrow, because if it's a wild boar, it's dangerous." The next day, my brother and I go to check, and there are no animal tracks in the grass, which was pretty tall. So we conclude it wasn't a wild boar, otherwise there would be footprints. So we think, well, it's definitely the dog. We look around, and there's no dog. We laugh and say they must have taken it for a walk. At noon, we tell our grandparents that yesterday the neighbor's dog scared us with its breathing, and like cowards, we ran into the house. And then my grandpa tells me there's no longer a dog next door. The owners moved away 2 months ago. Today, I still don't know what that breathing was. My rational side tells me it was an animal, or that my brother and I imagined it, but there's a part of me that thinks maybe there was a guy trying to scare us. Thanks for reading.